Behind the excitement of a fresh start in a new country, many professionals face hidden challenges in the Australian job market. In 2024, Australia remains a prime destination for immigrant professionals seeking new opportunities, but behind the gleaming facade of the Australian dream lie the daunting reality. Job hunting as an immigrant professional can be a roller coaster ride of frustrations and disappointments. In today's video, we are diving deep into the hidden challenges that many immigrants face when job searching in Australia. More importantly, I will be sharing strategies to help you overcome these challenges so you can land your dream job in weeks rather than in months. Stay tuned until the end because I'll be giving you some actionable tips that you can use immediately to stand out from the crowd. If you have migrated to Australia, you are already familiar with the common challenges such as building your professional network from scratch or facing the dreaded no local experience barrier and so on. But there are more hidden challenges that many professionals don't realize until they are deep into their job search. These obstacles can be incredibly frustrating if you are not prepared for them, but with the right mindset and strategies, they can be overcome. As a job search mentor with over 16 years of experience helping immigrant professionals land their dream jobs, I have seen these challenges firsthand. And trust me, there is a way forward. In today's video, we will explore the common hurdles you face and provide actionable strategies to help you succeed in 2024. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of these challenges, let's take a moment to see what's possible. Many immigrant professionals I have worked with have gone from being rejected or ignored to landing high paying roles that truly value their skills. By addressing a few key areas such as mindset, resume optimization, and strategic networking, you too can make this shift. Here is what we are going to cover today. Number one, why local experience is such a big hurdle. Number two, industry specific mandatory training. Number three, why resumes of overseas experienced professionals often fall short. Number four, how cultural differences in the workplace can hold you back. Number five, my secret weapon for standing out in a crowded job market. Number six, need for Australian driving license. And number seven, how to overcome the insecurity of not having a rental home. Let's jump right into it. Let's begin with number one, the silent deal breaker. Let's start with local experience, or should I say the lack of it. One of the biggest challenges immigrant professionals face is the emphasis on local experience. This is a roadblock that nearly every immigrant professional encounters. You may have, you have years of experience overseas and you have managed large projects, teams, or clients, but Australian employers seem to focus on the fact that you don't have local experience. Employers often want to see that you have worked in Australia before, which can feel like a catch-22. How are you supposed to get local experience if no one is willing to give you that first opportunity? However, here is the secret. Local experience is desired but not mandatory. Australian employers do value your international experience if it is positioned the right way. Most immigrant professionals make it such a big deal because they kind of assume that if this objection has been thrown at them by one recruiter, all other recruiters will have the same requirement. This is far from reality. Why? Our fresh Australian graduate clients as well as overseas experienced professionals have proved time and again that local experience is not the real barrier. So what is the strategy to overcome the no local experience objection? Let me share with you what we taught our clients. First, First and foremost, I would say, you need to position yourself, your transferable skills effectively to knock off the no local experience objection typically coming from the recruiters. Second, instead of focusing on the fact that you don't have local experience, highlight the skills that are valuable to the employers in any setting, whether it's technical expertise, leadership or problem solving abilities. Make sure to clearly connect these to the job you are applying for and the job requirements. Third, show employers how your global experience can bring a fresh perspective to their company. It's not about what you lack, but what you bring to the table. This is similar to optimizing your strengths rather than, focusing on your weaknesses. Consider short-term contracts as a stepping stone. Or watch this video I have created earlier for you. It will make a lot of sense to you. Number two is industry-specific training. Challenge number two. Another major challenge is acquiring mandatory licenses and registrations on arrival. As an example, if you are a civil engineer, you are required to have completed your construction induction training, popularly known as white card, before you start your job search. Australia has stringent standards and requirements for certain professions and they must be met. While your overseas degree might meet the academic criteria, you will be expected to have acquired the white card for sure. One thing to bear in mind is that different states in Australia have different requirements. You may have to go through extra steps to take additional courses or exams depending on the state you migrate to. Similarly, if you wish to work for a real estate agent, you must have completed certification in real estate agent's representative. This can feel disheartening, especially if you have already built a solid career back home. But remember, this is just a temporary hurdle. What is the strategy? Research your industry's requirements early, ideally before you migrate, so you can start a process of getting your certifications out of the way before you begin your job hunt. Connect with industry professionals in Australia in similar professions and proactively seek their advice. People are willing to help you, but you need to reach out to them. Challenge number three, resumes that miss the mark. While the roles and responsibilities driven resumes of overseas professionals may work in their countries, they often don't align with Australian standards. Employees here are looking for resumes that are not only concise but also solutions driven. If your resume reads more like a list of job requirements or job responsibilities rather than showcasing how you have solved problems, it is likely to be overlooked. My strategy to overcome this hurdle is understand exactly what employers want and rewrite your resume with a strong focus on achievements and solutions. This is one of the core principles we emphasize at Career Launch Australia. Show how you can solve the employee's problem, not just what you have done in the past or the qualifications you possess. This is the reason why our clients quickly land their dream jobs and earn what they deserve. Our DIY resume toolkit can help you in a big way. The link is below. Secret number 4 is cultural differences in the workplace. Every country has its own way of doing things and Australia is no different. Workplace culture in Australia can be vastly different from what you are used to. It's often less hierarchical, more collaborative, and there is a strong emphasis on work-life balance and open communication. Australians highly appreciate straightforwardness and honesty, but they also expect a level of politeness and respect in professional settings. Australian employees highly value candidates who can fit into their collaborative and inclusive environments. Not understanding these distinctions can hold you back from thriving in the Australian work environment. My strategy is this. Take time to observe and adapt to the local work culture. Take the initiative to converse with local Australians even before you start applying for your jobs. Embrace the culture by being open to feedback, participating in team activities, and showing that you are adaptable. There are also many professional development programs and resources that can help you bridge the gap between your background and what is expected in the Australian workplaces. Career Launch Australia can help you with such programs which can be tailor made as per individual requirements. Australians use a lot of informal language and slangs that might leave you scratching your head. Research on Australian slang and understand the context in which they are used. When you do this, you will become a part of the Australian work culture. At least people will feel that way. My secret weapon to hidden challenge number 5, how to stand out in the crowd of applicants, is branding. This is often the resource that most immigrant professionals overlook. It's not enough to just apply for the jobs one after the other. You need to be visible to the right people and position yourself as an expert in your field using your professional brand. Disappointingly, most experienced professionals and fresh Australian graduates haven't made an effort to identify their professional brands. My strategy on this is simple. Identify what separates you at professional level than other professionals. Optimize your LinkedIn profile to showcase your skills, your achievements, and your professional brand. And share valuable content. Engage with industry professionals and show thought leadership. This will help you build credibility and get noticed by the employers very, very quickly. Challenge number 6 is the often less valued skill, car driving skill. While you may have driven car in your country, it may become a disqualification for getting Australian driver's license unless you are used to stringently following traffic rules in your country. I have seen many immigrants failing even their learner's test multiple times. Many jobs in Australia demand you possess Australian full driver's license and a reliable car. Don't be surprised if you tick all the boxes of job requirements and still don't get the job. The hidden and unexpressed reason can be that you don't possess Australian driving license. It may or may not be mentioned in the job requirements. However, it is one of the most expected requirements, particularly where site visits or client visits are needed. What could be the strategy to overcome this challenge? Well, start taking driving license from professional driver instructors immediately after your arrival in Australia and book your driving test on top priority. Getting Australian driving license may be much harder than you thought possible. Trust me on this. Hence, prior preparation is the key. Once you have the driver's license, it can form the essence of your job application, which is often valued by the employers. And the last hidden challenge faced by immigrants is getting a rental home. Most immigrants struggle with getting a rental home in their name in the absence of a job. Australian real estate industry is governed by the estate agents who follow the regulatory guidelines of Real Estate Institute of Australia, REIA. When you don't have a job, the real estate agents are too apprehensive about letting their clients' properties to you. Contact real estate agents well ahead of time and check if they can rent you accommodation if you are willing to pay 6 months of rent in advance. Sometimes they do. Check on Gumtree if any families are willing to temporarily share part of their home with you till you get your own rental accommodation. Connect with your acquaintances and friends in Australia in advance and proactively solve your accommodation problem. Airbnb is a great alternative to getting a rental home. However, please understand that there is a high price tag associated with it. And there you have it. the secret challenges of job hunting in Australia as an immigrant professional. These challenges are real, but they are not impossible to overcome. By applying the right strategies, you can tackle these hurdles and secure the job that you deserve. But how can you approach job hunting at a more grassroots level to really make an impact? In my next video, I'll be sharing powerful grassroots level job search strategies that will help you connect directly with decision makers and unlock hidden job opportunities. Don't miss it. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Career Launch Australia for more tips on navigating the Australian job market as an immigrant professional. And if you are serious about quickly landing your dream job in 2024, check out the link in the description for a 60-minute live private video consultation with me where we can discuss how we can help you to get you there. Till I see you in the next video, you take care and bye for now.